Hey everybody, Double Dropped here with a dual commentary. This is my Elder Heroes versus some sort of weird dragon deck. Actually had some great concepts with Rabbit, but this is this recording really truly is on my nerves just because I recorded this I don't know how many times, like 5, and either the sound got interrupted or didn't save, so hopefully it saves this time. And so T. And this was a academy member. I'm part of Medieval Chaos Academy. Check it out, guys. It's a really good community, great people, really nice folk. And as you see in my opening hand, I got some options, but I choose to play it safe with Polyvality, just so I can kind of set something up. Yeah. And then I remember this duel was an NT for 50 credits, the currency for the academy. So I kind of just brought my A game and brought some heroes. So I activate Polyvality. And if I am not mistaken, I grab Mash Change. Jeez, I just woke up and my voice sounds weird. But, yep, I grab the Mash Change. Just cause, Shadows goes off, I get Alias. You just gotta get Bubble Man. And then, if I'm really knee deep in crap, I can just Mash Change Bubble Man. So, a normal summon Stratos. I get his effect off, which was amazing. Set me up for a lot of stuff. That Mash Change actually doesn't come into play until like really the end of the game, so just kind of a spoiler alert. Yeah, actually corning. It took a while. The sound just went fizzy dizzy. And as you see, I don't have much for traps. Dr. I've been Starlight Road. I didn't have a good back row base. But I mean, Shadow's really served his purpose, so he's kind of now just chilling until he gets to the graveyard. And this is when he uses extra tech for a really long time. So how was your guys' Halloween? Mine was actually really good. Had a steak dinner on Halloween. Happy Halloween with a steak. But yeah. And then I just basically helped my friend with some of his trick or treaters and scared them and whatnot. It was a fun night. A really fun night. And as you see, he's still viewing his extra deck. I don't know what he's reading that's all the cards in there, or I don't know what he was doing, but I don't know what he's doing. Tea. Yeah, I drink a. That's what if I cut off in and out, possibly taking a drink of tea. And he's still viewing his extra deck. Jeez, I really don't know what he was doing. Yeah, and this picture too, I don't know what it was. This picture would not load, so I'm just thinking it was lag or something. And he finally normal summons, it's a Lord of D. Yeah, and then he double summons for another Lord of D. At least he was using Exceed. I was kind of proud of him for that. I mean, this guy is ranked, like, he was like about average in the ranking system, so I didn't expect a whole lot, but I expected, something pretty boss. And so he goes for the Gym Knight Pearl to run over my Stratos. Come on, read them out. Come on, there you go. Gym Knight Pearl. And I mean, I was okay with that, just cause, I mean, Shadow kind of fulfilled his purpose. I got the search off, and now he can just send the graveyard away from Miracle Fusion. Or Monster Reborn, either one works. And right here, he thinks he forgot that he normal summoned already, so I just kind of remind him. That rabbit kind of threw me off, because, I didn't think with that deck you'd be running Rabbit, but you'll see later. It's actually a real cool concept with Alexandrite Dragon that actually I like. I think it could actually do something. Definitely not top tier, but you know, it'd be a pretty fun deck here and there. He apologizes and whatnot. I was kind of okay with Gemini Pearl being on the field too, just cause you know I'm sitting on Dark Hole, so it really does make me mad. And then he attacks the Stratos. Take 800 damage. Next turn. As you see, again. And right now, I'm just kind of. He's at no back row, so I mean, this was pretty good. I mean, the only thing I was scared of was Baylor. So, basically, I'm just looking for a way to run over Gemini Pearl. So, I activate Emergency Call and get a Bubble Man from my deck. There we go. Search. Up. Search. To get the Bubble Man. The Bubble Man. This is my new Elder Hero deck, so it's had some few changes since the last deck update I showed you. And I'm going for the Bubble Beat play here because A, safe from Heavy Storm, Starlight Road, and then I have Dark Bribe if anything gets targeting the key card. And so, you know, I special summon the Bubble Man, which is a really dirty card by the way. Special summon, we have no cards in your hand. That's the only card in your hand, and then the top decking power it has, it's so good. But I go for the Excalibur to run over that Gemini Pearl, and plus put up a big roadblock that will actually prevent him from attacking. Attack the Gemini Pearl, and there are my dogs. I don't know if you can hear them, but they were going nuts about something. So I run over Gemini Pearl, and now we just sit here and wait. Oh, he was kind of slow during this duel. I don't know what his problem was. I don't know if he knew math or what, but from his point of view, that back row must have looked intimidating, but really, truly, it wasn't. I mean, the only two trap cards I did have was Starlight Road and Dark Bribe. But at least, you know, I had the Dark Hole. And I kind of wanted him to Heavy Storm, just so Starlight Road. He does the bunny. This threw me way off, because, you know, I'm like wondering what's he going to do with that. You know, he's not playing Dino Rabbit. You know, I couldn't think of anything, but he actually pulls off Alexandrite Dragon, which I think is an awesome thing. I mean, just watch. Look at the Alexandrite Dragons. And then it'd be cool too, like, if you kind of go with this concept, maybe call it like Queen Dijin, and but then he does Gigonic Tactics, which I don't think was the best choice. And I mean, the first thought when I first saw him play the card, my first thought was Galaxy Eyes, because I would get over Excalibur. So I said no. I don't want, you know, I want a big roadblock. So whatever he overlays into, you still have to deal a big roadblock. And then I think he goes for a Utopia. If I'm not mistaken. Watch. Excalibur, a really fun card. Definitely is. Yep, he has a Utopia. The card of a billion reprints. It's crazy. But right here he makes a mistake. He didn't read Excalibur fully, and he didn't know that the attacks doubled until his end phase. So I can't remind him that. I mean, typically if it was just like have like a fun duel, I would kind of let it slide. But since we anteed, I was just, I don't know why, it was just on my A game for some reason, very competitive. So I just said, just detach one to get the attack, and you'll be good. Which he does. I did no read. We cavemen. I did no read. Funny. And I just tell him right here, you know, we get the attack. It'll be all good. Finally, the first trap card, too, that I finally drew. Solemn Warning. Yeah, here at Darkhold. I mean, you know, he's gonna run over Excalibur anyways, and plus, I can sit behind the Solemn Warning. That's pretty good. And I still don't have a really good back row base. And then he summons Thor D. And I didn't want to waste a Solemn Warning on him, but he just pokes me, which is a smart play. Even though it's only 1200. That top deck dimensional prison, a poker's worst nightmare. Yeah, now I'm starting to draw a lot of back row. And I just, like, I kind of knew Lord D was gonna, I didn't do anything to just kill me, so I just dimensional prison. I ain't gonna have none of that up in here, but Spark. These next few draws were awful. Oh no, the next one's pretty good, but the one after that, it's like it just now starts. I can't had a really poopy hand, but at least heroes are great at top deck, even. I mean, at least that's on the bright side. Second card, end phase, destroy with Invincible Space Typhoon. One of the best plays ever, because you can't activate it. Come at me. And so now I'm just waiting for an alias to come up. That's what I was thinking. And nope, there's a Zon Judgment, which I was still proud of, just because I could sit back on it. I still had the warning. I was ready. Not scared of Heavy Storm with Starlight Road. The end of this, duel is a really big lesson on why you should learn chains, because that's kind of how this will end. And look, another Gemini Spark. That's a stupid job, but anyways, like I was saying, you really need to know your chains. The ending will show you that, because Pain 4 Rage Quits. Just because, you'll see why. I'll explain it when it kind of time comes. But if we look on the field now, I mean, I wonder what he has in his field. Activates it. I said no. Because I ain't gonna have any of that. So I'm kind of sitting back on the Judgment now, kind of relying on it. And I get the Bubble Man. I didn't want to mass change on it yet, because I kind of want to save it just to macro. And plus, I mean, what I've seen so far, nothing really be. And an 800 attack. Oh, no, I mean, after 26, I still didn't want to risk it. I mean, that could be a Snowman Eater for all I know. Then I finally grabbed the alias. And this is when I do the Bubble Beat play, just because he has one set. And I mean, it's just, Acid is just good for that situation. You don't want to waste Mystical Space Typhoon or a Heavy Storm, you know, just acid it up. Do acid, kids. But here, I'm pretty good. I'm actually doing pretty good. Now I can just mass change the Bubble Man, which I actually end up doing. Right now, I like to look at all my options. And so, here comes the acid. And if his effect goes off. And it's that was the weird set too. It was like polymerization, and I was trying to think, what on earth in his deck does he have that will fuse? So, you know, I was scared what those face downs were, because I didn't, but after I saw the Kaiba Man, I just, you know, I'm like, oh, it must be 18. And I believe this one is a Ton of Dragon. So I set the Gemini Spark and pass, because, you know, I'm still on my Judgment, and I still have a Starlight Road for Heavy Storm. So I mean, I ended up with a pretty good deck now. Now this is the part. Know your chains. All right, so he summons Dodger Dragon, and then come on, deactivates any component. And I change Gemini Spark on Dodger Dragon. So you know I get to draw blah blah blah. Now, you know, because I would think he knows what chains are, considering he's average. I mean, it's basic knowledge for the game. So you know, I as you see, I'm kind of just trying to tell. Sit here. And right here he targets it. You know, I was thinking, oh, he must have, you know, maybe changed the effect to put in defense. And basically, just just look in the chat. It explains all of it. Well, I'll let you guys kind of watch it. Thank you guys for watching. You can kind of tell from the chat. And he's just, no, give it to me. And just know your chains, guys. This is why, you know, Gemini in the chain, everything resolves backwards. So Gemini Spark will resolve before enemy controller. Thus he has no monster attribute. Know your chains, people. And thank you guys for watching. And just enjoy the rest of the footage.